If you have paid into Social Security, you could soon see more money in your payments thanks to a new law recently passed by Congress. It partially impacts public service workers, firefighters, law enforcement, or teachers, or if you worked in state or local government. News Center Maine's Leanne Stapleton joining us live in the studio with a breakdown. Hi, Leanne.
Hey, good evening, Brian. Now, that law that you just mentioned is called the Social Security Fairness Act. It had bipartisan support down in Washington, D.C., with Maine Senator Susan Collins leading the effort alongside Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown. Now, this particular law will repeal two other decades-old laws that were originally created to prevent Americans from, quote, double dipping into benefits. Instead, it has prevented millions of people from receiving benefits that they've paid into.
The unfairness of this really struck me.
Senator Susan Collins has been working for the past 20 years to amend how people receive Social Security benefits.
And what a surprise it came to many of them to find that they did not receive the Social Security benefits that they earned or that their spouse earned because they were receiving a government pension.
Now, that uphill battle has finally paid off with the passage of the Social Security Fairness Act. It would give public workers who may have also worked various part-time jobs to get more out of the benefits they've paid into.
These aren't some sort of giveaway. These are earned benefits. They or their spouses have worked at least 40 quarters, at least 10 years.
Well, my husband is also a retired firefighter, so the windfall elimination provision has been impacting the both of us. And together, our loss has been about $1,200 a month.
Penny Whitney Asdorian retired from the judicial branch of Maine state government after 33 years. She says this new law would provide some breathing room.
Once the penalty is removed, not only is it going to pay my Medicare premium, but I'm actually going to get a very small benefit in my bank account every month. So $1,200 a month doesn't sound like a lot of money to a lot of people.
The new law would repeal two other laws that have been around for over 40 years. Those are the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. Edward Kelly with the International Association of Firefighters says they were created to prevent double dipping into benefits.
So they then decided that because we have a public pension, we would not get the same entitlement of Social Security that someone who had a private pension or a private retirement that they held would receive, even though we paid an equal amount of money into the system.
Now, with more people expecting more money, that means more work for the already understaffed Social Security Administration. The agency has the lowest number of employees in 50 years while serving more Americans than ever. Even so, Collins says that isn't an excuse.
So to blame the problems of the Social Security system on this population of public servants, of school teachers, firefighters, and police officers, for example, is simply unfair.
Some of the folks that I spoke with today said the Social Security Fairness Act being passed in Congress was like an early Christmas present. A former teacher sent News Center Maine an email saying that because her retirement earnings fell under the Windfall Provisions Act, she's only receiving $37 a month. According to her, she should be getting $1,500 a month. The Social Security Fairness Act now awaits President Biden's signature to officially become law.
Leanne Stapleton live in our studio tonight. Leanne, thank you.